Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. First and 10.
Looking downfield, it's Upshaw. Makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic.
He lets it fly. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The toss sweep to the right. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up first and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
Pressure coming, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Badgers in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Upshaw. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. First play of the drive wants to throw. They're working that left side.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go back to the ground. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Wheeler. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it at the 15.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Badgers will hustle to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And and I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Caught in the backfield, it's Keene. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Upshaw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Now from the 2-yard line after the incompletion, it's 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined. When the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unleashes one. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Arizona right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Wants to fire on second down. Buying some time. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Upshaw. Looking down the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. To the air on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Upshaw. Takes the easy one to the back. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I thought the running back there on the route with patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. The snap sets up to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler. Tripped up for the tackle. Arizona in a hurry. Looking to throw again. Quarterback moving. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man by himself. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Upshaw. Grab near the sticks, it's Keene. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
To the air on second down. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Badgers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run it here on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badger!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, we had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the third quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Moves away as he feels pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Arizona right back to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now...
He's going to fire deep. Touchdown, Arizona. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Touch pass on the run. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Going over the top. Got it in stride at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Upshaw. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
The Badgers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Arizona in a hurry.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Quarterback gets enough. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Henderson.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, do they set up some field position.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Henderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Arizona right back to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Going for the big play. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy.
He'll take a shot. Got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Touchdown, Arizona! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
35, Arizona, 21.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24.
Here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Arizona, 21.
And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's Upshaw. Quick completion on the out. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the fourth. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give out of the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Badgers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch on the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Upshaw. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Got his man on the right. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. The 50, the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Arizona! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll bring it out. It's Orlando. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. With jet sweep pass. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Looking for an open area to his left. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. Dropping back, it's Upshaw. Extending the play. Throws to the tight end. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Badger. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Wheeler. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yeah.
Looking deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wide open downfield. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.